So you're all involved in this idea of alignment. If you think about what alignment is, you might say, oh, alignment's being happy, it's having fun, it's being a good time, it's processing my limiting beliefs and looking at reality as it truly is. It's feeling good. It's enjoying whatever I'm doing. It's leaning in fully to what I'm doing. It's feeling worthy and feeling whole and feeling necessary and feeling connected to all the people in my life. It's the representation of who I truly am in the physical realm. It's maintaining a state of acceptance. It's allowing whatever I truly want to come to me. It's trusting that the universe will bring me everything I need to do whatever I need to do. It's focusing on my exploration of self-discovery. It's looking at everything from the higher perspective. It's enjoying. It's having fun. It's leaning into whatever is happening and not being distracted by what I think is wrong, what I think should be different than it is, or where I should be relative to where I actually am right now. And so when you find yourself out of alignment, it's simply in the moment you're distracted from who you truly are. Something has popped up. You have some limiting belief that's been activated by whatever event's going on in your reality, and you think that that thing is wrong. The thing you think is wrong, of course, is not wrong. It's neutral. There is nothing wrong anywhere in the universe. It's just coming because it's necessary at the time that it's coming. And you would not want to halt all these experiences that you're having that you think are wrong or bad. You want to get to a position where you can see it from a higher perspective and understand why it's good. Well, maybe that can happen in the moment, but generally what happens is after a bit of time, you'll see why the event happened and you'll be able to look at it from another perspective and see that it was right after all. But in the moment, you are distracted by these negative emotions that are associated with disconnecting from who you truly are and tapping into a stream of consciousness based in fear and lack. And in that consciousness based in fear and lack, you receive urges to change the conditions, you receive thoughts that are associated with fear, your imagination is let loose upon the worst that could happen, and you're carried off into another realm of thinking that is not aligned with who you are or the reality of the situation. When you get caught up in that stream of consciousness of lack and tend to believe that the bad things could happen or things are going wrong or that you need to control or change the conditions at some point, well, now, coming from this place where you understand what alignment is, you can understand what those fear-based thoughts are. It simply will say your survival instinct, that part of the programming that causes you to protect yourself, thinking about yourself in your own terms. You're the individual, you're the one who needs to be protected, you're the one who's going through something that shouldn't be happening. And those thoughts are there to save you. But when the fear is irrational, when it's not real, when it's not going to lead to any death or dismemberment or bodily physical harm, well then those fears are not anything you need to pay attention to. And if you act on urges to change the conditions, there's no harm in that because they will help you birth new desires, but you've birthed enough desires now to last you this lifetime and lifetimes to follow. So then the trajectory that you've created by all these times exploring who you're not in that realm of disconnection with source and all that is and your fellow man, you've created enough desires that will lead you back on your path of self-discovery. So then, if you were to act on an urge today, if you were to try and change conditions today, if you're trying to make things different, if you're trying to get what you think you lack, well, you're exploring the inauthentic version of you. You are casting your focus of attention on that which is wrong. You are trying to change things to get what you think you need. And you have to realize it's all about you. When you're in that state of fear mode, that state of disconnection, the state of imagining yourself as an individual, and you have urges to change conditions, it's all about saving or protecting yourself. It's all about you. When you're in fear, it's about you. But when you're in love, it's all about everything else. It's all about everyone else. It's all about the environment. It's all about the connection to all that is. It's all about source. It's all about anything other than you. In fear, it's brought down into that very tiny perspective of protecting the self from harm. In love, there's no need to protect yourself. And so there's none of these thoughts of what do I need to get, or what can work best for me, or how am I going to make this work out to my advantage. That doesn't happen when you're in love. It only happens when you're in fear. And isn't that an interesting thing to think about? In fear, it's all about the self, the small self, the ego self, the limited self, the illusion of the limited self, the untrue self. And in love, it's all about the true self, which needs nothing because the true self has everything. The true self, when you're operating from that higher level of awareness, is one that is inspired to do things to serve others, to bring love into this realm, to assist those who might be asking for assistance. It is all about anything other than you. And so as you come along your journey of self-discovery, you discover who you truly are, that you are the creator of this all. Upon that realization, your life shifts from one of trying to get what you think you lack to how best to serve others, to serve the environment, to serve physical reality, to make this a more loving place. And in that, you become highly effective. In any inspiration that is based in love and alignment, you will be moved to take action that will certainly benefit yourself, but will benefit others as well, and benefit the mass consciousness as well, and maybe benefit the planet. Maybe you think of an inspiring story to write, or a conversation with a friend, or some healing modality that you want to investigate, or something that will add to your overall reality in more love. And so if you think about what alignment is love. Alignment is understanding that you are love and that everything you do is based in love. And out of alignment, understanding that every urge that you have and every thought that you have is simply to protect or save or enhance your experience in some way because you're lacking something. So in fear comes lack, the illusion, and in love comes the reality of wholeness and connection. And if you can think about alignment on those terms, alignment is love and out of alignment is fear. The fear is irrational, it's not real, it's triggering some limiting belief. Process the limiting belief, get back into love. Get back into more love and be who you truly are. And when you do that, you are highly effective in everything you do. You are more powerful than thousands who are out of alignment. You are adding to the benefit of the mass consciousness of this planet, and you're moving yourself forward on a journey of self-discovery just as you intended prior to your birth. And with that, we would love to talk to you about anything you'd like to talk about. Who would like to start?